What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, you'll already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 78 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of the year in 2023, and here we are. It's already week 78, right? Okay. Now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. Y'all know we talk a little bit more than just sneakers over there, mainly sneakers, but you know, we got a music section, which y'all know I'm very active in the music section. And also we have a food section, a sports section, a fitness section. You kind of name it, man. We got a little bit of everything, or even a travel section, right? Okay, so if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, or just general knowledge about sneakers, or you have a question, I'm usually able to respond over there faster than I can hit the comment section, right? Okay, but without further ado, let's just dive right into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, right? Okay, so starting Saturday, the kid pretty much had to step out to the chop shop, which probably at the time that I'm shooting this video, probably overdue for another one, but at the end of the day, I had my rotation set up with my barber, so we're all good. So pretty much, I went to the chop shop on Saturday, and I stepped in none other than, I'm gonna say these are becoming like my favorite sneakers. The off-white Prestos, and this is the OG colorway. I can honestly say, man, like, this shoe, comfortability cannot even describe exactly what I feel about these guys right here. Like, I've heard the comfort level of a Presto, but not on the level of like to get the full effect, you're not gonna know until you actually get these ones. I'm not saying you necessarily have to get a off-white one like I did, and I know people probably could put me in the hype beast category, but I will say, honestly, another shoe, like how I preach about 13s, about comfortability, these are probably the most comfortable shoes that I've owned to date, man. And RIP to Virgil, of course. I should have actually started it off the minute I put this shoe up on the screen, man, because definitely will never be forgotten, and he definitely broke the sneaker world, definitely with Off-White, and also Off-White is his own brand in general. So I have quite a few Off-Whites in the collection, and this is one I'm glad I was able to bring back home. I want to say like a year or two ago, so don't quote me on that, but yeah, man, this was my Saturday shoot, was the Off-White Presto. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday, because that was Saturday. Sunday, y'all know I do my very, very best to just kind of chill out and just kind of make it family day. Yes, I have to do certain things on Sunday, but really after a certain time on Sunday, I kind of just cut everything off and just kind of prepare for the week, so to speak. That's what my Sunday day is kind of consist of. But anyway, on Sunday, with that being said, y'all know I chose comfort again in the Yeezy Slide Pure. My old faithfuls is what I like to call them, right? Okay. Yes, my pair is pretty much probably gone, but still wearable and durable if you ask me. And the only reason I haven't gotten rid of these guys is because I had to come off the hip with the chips, and I did pay way more than what probably the Yeezy Slides go for now. I don't even check for them anymore because they become readily available. I got several pairs in the collection, but I just don't really want to let these go. These are like my by the door sneakers. Anybody that's ever been over here, which is rare, you will see these by the door. I take the trash out, make that run to 7-Eleven, do what I gotta do. But yeah, Yeezy Slide Pure. If you don't own a pair of Yeezy Slides, do your foot the favor, especially if you can break them in. Super duper comfortable. But this was my Sunday shoe, was the Yeezy Slide Pure. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Monday. I wanted to bring out a old shoe that pretty much I hadn't rocked in a while, because one of the things I try to preach to you guys, and again, you can take this with a grain of salt, wear your sneakers no matter how old they are. And these pair, all honestly, they look beat. Camera probably not gonna do this any justice, but I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 3, and this is the white cement joints. Now this is the pair, and I'm looking at production date from 2012-ish. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these is when they came out in 2012. If they didn't come, they were produced in 2012 and they probably dropped in 2013 if I remember correctly. But look at my toe box on this joint, man. I don't know if the camera's gonna do this any justice. Yeah, and the shoestrings, to be honest, I really honestly, what could probably save this shoe and make it all right if I just either one, clean the shoelaces or just replace the shoelaces with another pair of white shoelaces, which I'm sure I got somewhere in this room behind me somewhere, right? Okay, but Nike check on the back of these guys, man. And yes, I do have the we did the updated version, I want to say last year or year before last, whenever we was going through that whole craze of pretty much, what did they do? Because we did, I can't even think of it right now, but there's another Air Jordan 3 in my collection. It'll come to me in just a second, but yeah, I mean, pretty much the vintage look version that I do have, I kind of already low-key had those, but I did, honestly, looking at these pairs, I definitely needed a fresh pair with these guys right here. So, you know, Nike was going through that phase where, I can't even think of it right now. It's right on the top of my head. It'll come to me, but anyway, pause. But yeah, this was my, Monday shoe that I brought out. Now, I think you can low-key call these I think it's the Air Jordan 3 White Cement 88. And I'm pretty sure when I bought the shoe back then, I just really just had to have these guys right here, man. So pretty much this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 3, and this is the white cement joints. Cool. And I think what I'm thinking of is, no, I got the white cement. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm trying to think of the name, but I can't think of it. It'll come to me probably better towards the end of this video when I cut the camera off, right? Okay, but this was my Monday shoe. Now I'm gonna move right along to Tuesday. Had to bring it back to another old faithful. I haven't worn this shoe in years, man, and it was just time to bring it out. And honestly, yeah, one of my favorite shoes in my collection that I really don't wear enough, and I'm talking the Air Jordan 1 Bread, the black and red. Now these joints, I'm almost positive these were dropped in 2016. These are actually numbered on these guys. Looking at production date, yeah, 2016, so never forget these guys right here. As you can see, I used to wear these a lot back in the day because you can see that they're dirty, but a classic shoe, something you can never go wrong with. And y'all know black and red is pretty much one of my favorite colorways. Y'all know red is one of my favorite colorways, black is one of my favorite colorways. So when you get them together, the breads, the black and reds, yeah, it just makes sense for the kids. So hopefully that makes sense right here, man. So pretty much this is my Tuesday shoe. Y'all know I like to rock the shoestrings loosey goosey on these guys right here. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. But yeah, man, Tuesday shoe. And I think I was just kind of like in my OG bag this week, man. Something kind of just different to the channel, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this was my Tuesday shoe, was Air Jordan 1 Bread, and yes, it could use a good cleaning, right? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday. The kid right back at the work. Y'all know I work a full-time job, if I don't say that enough in the videos. Pretty much the kid stepped in none other than the Aqua 8, right? Okay, one of these shoes that I feel like it sat for quite some time. I mean, I didn't have to put no footwork. I just finally kind of gave in and just bought these joints. Now, what inspired me to buy this shoe? I remember when Dunks has a brother, he had a pair of these joints, and them joints was super clean back in the day, especially how he was rocking them. So it was only right there, man. Like sometimes I had to just go back in the bag and get that nostalgia purposes joint right. So yeah, this was my Wednesday shoe. I know 8s is probably not one of the most favorites, but I will say once you loosen them up, they're actually pretty comfortable, man. I actually like rocking these joints, and yeah, some people do the crossover with these joints with the wings. To me, I like to just rock mine open. Y'all know me, I'm loosey goosey all the way. When I dedicated in, I almost knocked it out of my hand low key. But yeah, this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Thursday. Maybe this was just my comfortable week now that I think about it. Right back at the work a full-time job, but I wanted to take a break from kind of like just Nike and Jordan brands, so y'all know where I'm going with this one. So I stepped in on Thursday and none other than my Blue Tint 350 V2 Yeezys. Now this is the Adidas joints. I wanna say low key, this was probably the first Adidas I hit for retail. Don't quote me on that, because I remember doing the on feet video back in the day and everything. So like these joints low key, that's why I kind of hold on to these joints. Now I want to say one thing about Yeezys, they tend to not age well with the yelling and stuff like that. It doesn't look bad, but I mean, like, for this shoe not to be quote unquote that old, but it's not like new either, I feel like it shouldn't be looking like the way it is. It's kind of one of those, I would say Yeezys is a shoe, it's either you love it or you hate it. A lot of majority of the sneaker community love them, and I'm just talking 350 V2s in general, but I know there's a lot of OG collectors that really just don't really like Yeezys. They can't work. I'm gonna say they definitely took some getting used to how they looked on my feet, and I'm just gonna say with that. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, Yeezy 350 V2 Blue Tints. Yeah, so comfortability, I remember when everybody made a big deal about the boost. Overrated in my opinion, always will be, but it is still a comfortable shoe. Cool. Now I'm gonna move right on to Friday. As you can see, the kid is taken back. I guess I went for comfort and nostalgia purposes. So pretty much for Friday, I just wanted to keep it chill. Something I haven't worn in a while, which is pretty much the Air Jordan 12, and this is the French blue joints, right? Okay, y'all know me. I would say this all the time. Besides the ones, 12 is probably the most shoe silhouette I have in my collection. And y'all know me, I'm more of a red guy, but for some strange reason, when these dropped, I just had to have these guys. Now, ironically, short story, because I know I've told you guys this probably 100 times now. It was a shoe that pretty much I doubled up on eBay by accident because I didn't want to clear the cart, and I ended up selling the other pair for just a little bit of extra money. So I didn't really make too much profit, but I didn't lose money because I didn't have to go pick it up. It was just shipped to me, this, that, and the third. It was a time where copping sneakers was getting harder and harder each and every year, and this is one of those shoes. I guess that's why I hold on to it. And honestly, I would say 12s, once you get past the part of how high the ankle part is, they're actually pretty comfortable, man. So pretty much this was my Friday shoe, Air Jordan 12 French blues. And yeah, and they still have a hint of red on the back of these joints too, man. So I can't really go wrong with that. And I just remembered too, right? Cool, this was my Friday shoe. And just to close out the video, when I had these threes up, which was my Monday shoe, what I was thinking of, right? And it just came to me pretty much is whenever they did the Reimagine series, there is a Reimagine threes. I had those in the collection, but I mean, basically mine is basically Reimagine, but you know, just dirtier, you know, to keep it 100. But anyway, just wanted to get that out there. I told you it was gonna come to me towards the end of the video. Y'all know I don't write none of this stuff down, man. But other than that, man, y'all sound off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Y'all know I look forward to reading the comments. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.